Grand Rising! We're out here. Yeah, this is Zen Plants Green. Welcome to the first edition. Let me change this camera angle up a little bit. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even pick my hair. Oh my goodness. But that's not what you guys tuned in for. You tuned in because I'm the top young black investor that you know. That's why you tuned in. And I appreciate y'all. We're gonna give you a lot of free game on what's going on in the market here. Okay. Um, I'm gonna need all right. Send this link out to the squad because I got some great content to set the week off right on Zen Plants Green. Just get the group in here. Give me a couple minutes. This is our first official Monday, and come on, man. Where's this? Why is this thing playing around like that? We're gonna set it off proper because it's AMC day, it's earnings day, so let's set it off with an AMC. Actually, we're not gonna go with an AMC banger. We're gonna go with a buy the dip banger. Hey, it's good to have good energy. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the words. Buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. Diamond hands. Come on. Diamond hands. Buy the dip, buy the dip. Dip. Buy the dip. No, all day. Buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. Diamond hands. Diamond hands. See. Tom Brady. To the moon, to the moon. Elon on my way to Mars. With the drip. Red candles. Buy the dip. Come on. I'm so glad I loaded up on the SOS. You know the people is going to the best. We got the crypto. Ooh, and my Apple shares came through. Look. Let me show y'all. I'm gassed because I got these Apple shares. Oh, you can't even see. Damn, the reflection is too crazy on there. Damn. How's the reflection on this? Is it legible? Oh yeah, you got the reflection of the reflection. All right. So we're gonna have to figure out. This is our first official stream. You know what I mean? And I'm giving people some time to come in. Don't trade. A hodl all day. This is not financial advice. Your research, get the right paper. Let's see what you got. That's funny. They gave a by the dip. By the dip. Hey. By the dip. You're not gonna slip. Bet not trip. Buy a grip. Come on, y'all. Come on, bags. But that's another hit. I'm not gonna give you all the hits. That's me. I'm the best at this. I love crypto music. I mean, I love stock music now. That's my new shit. If you're not listening to stock music, bro, come on. So what's up, guys? This is the investment show. A lot of people, they told me that I could not. I usually do a little 5-minute intro, you know what I'm saying? Let the people pile in. I appreciate y'all, Grand Rising. I'm actually freezing. Like I am so cold right now. It's really messed up. It slowed me down this AM. But that's okay. We here. We ready to trade. We're ready for a big day. So I moved to a new spot and I don't know what's up with the heating system. I'm going to I gotta really talk to the owner here because I'm either gonna have to run a space heater like constantly, but even though that's not gonna solve it because the rest of the crib is just brick city and it's quite uncomfortable. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm grateful for the opportunity in the crib that I got, but because the location is where I want to be. But yeah, the heating is and it's a very nice, clean, new spot. Like, my chandelier is on point and all of that. You can check the chandelier. Check out the chandelier. Look at that. Oh, you can't even see the light. It's mad clean. You know what I'm saying? The place is well put together. But I just need a little heat in the place. So I'm reaching for my other laptop and my dates. Oh yeah, so let's get right into it. Now that it's it's not 7:20 yet. But I did. All right. There's so much in the market. Delicious. There's so much that's rebounding in the market already. It's going to be a massive week for EV. Everybody's rushing into EV stocks to try to get them because the infrastructure bill is live and direct. Okay, so my average on Apple is 151.28. On AMC, when we closed, perfect. So I said perfect because AMC hasn't moved yet in the pre-market, and a lot of stocks are today. Bitfarms is up 11% in the pre-market. I really missed the boat on that one. That was one I knew was going to do work, and I wanted to get in at the bottom, and I missed it. So I definitely missed out on that one. That was on our watch list. The VIX is at 1648. Even BCAT is doing strong in the pre-market, up 6%. But all crypto-related stuff, even fintech is seeing a blessing because of this. Because they're this related, closely related. But Bitfarms is up 11% in the pre-market, and that's because this infrastructure bill is going to be absolutely phenomenal. Am I in an EV play because I knew about the infrastructure bill? Absolutely. My particular infrastructure play is SOS Limited. I feel like out of all the guys, they have the most room to run, and they're trading under VWAP and under the 200 EMA. Whereas if you look at the main guys in the space, which is Mara, Riot, um, Mara, Riot. Where are these guys? I got a whole watch list of them. We got Mara was up 10%. NCTY is up 4%. SOS, like I said, is up 4%. Canaan Inc. is up 6%. These are all NFT companies or crypto space tied in either NFT or crypto. They're just all responding well out the gate. And that's a great sign. Oh, when you see a whole industry coming back together, you know what I mean? That shows strength in the industry. And that's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. There's a lot of money going into charging stations as well. There's multiple ways to play the EV play. So we're going to get right on into it. All right. Last week's play of the week, it's 720. You already know Zen Plants Green, and that's why you're here. This is the number one way for you to learn several strategies. I put some stuff out there, and some people hit me up, and they were letting me know, yeah, I do want to learn options trading. It's very powerful. And it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And it's not what you do, but how you do it. A lot of people are investing. They're taxing themselves right out. They believe in plays, but they don't know the biggest way to profit. I had a friend who had pretty much the same amount of money in AMC as me, but he made a couple hundred and I made several thousand. And the only difference was that I played options instead of stocks. Excuse me. He literally even got in AMC cheaper than me. Okay, so he had pretty much the same amount of money. I put like $100 more than him, which is nothing, right? And then he got in at 8 and I got in at 10. But when AMC was at the top in the 60s and 70s, like I said, I was up several thousand and he was up several hundred. Why? Because he held shares. He held shares and I held options. And options and shares do not profit the same rate on the underlying asset that's moving. At the same rate as that underlying asset that they're actually associated to. So as you know, a stock, you get the direct percentage increase of the value of the stock against your money. So if the stock goes up 10%, your money goes up 10%. Now with an option, you can literally streamline that entire process. So the last week's play of the week was an options play on Microvision, MVIS. That was a company that had stayed above support for quite some time in the $10, $11 range. And then, unfortunately, with the red September, they broke under support. And, after they broke down under support, it got a little ugly there for a split second. I had to put some puts on it. And praise be the Most High, because the stock came back exactly when I needed it to. I had some November 19th contracts, and in late October, it had a bounce rip back up to like 1034 from as low as 690. Okay, so that's a $3.50 swing almost. That was the bounce I needed because I kept averaging down. I got in the $11 range, but of course I bought that $7 dip. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. Next thing you know, it spikes back up to 1030. My option paid out, I don't know, like 60%, which for me at the time was like 900 because I had like 2 stacks on it because I had to average down heavy. I believed in Microvision, so my initial position was heavy. So, when I built out at $10, $11, I thought that was the bottom. And then it broke under, so I had to go in heavier on the position than I usually do. I usually don't have over 2 stacks on one position unless their name is AMC. But Microvision, I did do that, trying to average down. Did average down. And boom, next thing you know, we have a beautiful rip run up bounce. And you can check the chart, okay? I usually walk through all of this. This is going to be, we're going to have the visuals up That's what I was trying to figure out how to do for today. That's why I was a couple minutes late. I thought I had it figured out already, but that was not the case. So, you know, we oh shit, just lost my right cover, and next thing you know, I can't even think. Um, so we had Microvision give us that elite bounce, and then this week's play of the week. So that was last week's play of the week. This week's play of the week was AMC. I had some great options, and when I say last week versus this week, I'm talking 2 weeks ago versus the week that just ended, because this is a review. We do the previous play of the week, and now we're talking about this week that just ended, the play of the week. Now we're going to talk about the coming play a week after. So this week's play of the week that just passed was AMC. 2 weeks ago was Microvision, and I discussed how that went. Now the AMC chart, pretty much same thing. Dipsville through September, bounced back up to $44 on the high last Monday. Was very, very excited. Took some profits because, I didn't think it was going to hold. It zoomed straight up, and praise be, it didn't actually pull back too hard. I'm usually unhappy about when they don't pull back too hard, because I like to buy the dip, right? I like it when they pull back and then I get in on the low after it runs up, right? But AMC only pulled back to about $40. It held the 41 mark for a minute. It did touch 39 briefly. I think for a split second, high 38, but 39 was pretty much the bottom, and it held mostly above 40, 41. Now, if we check open today, AMC is already up in the pre-market. AMC is already up in the pre-market. How much percent? Oh, it's a little dipsky. It was up more, but I'm now looking, and it's up only 2%. So that takes it from the close of 41.70 to the pre-market type a price of 42.50. Okay, so that right there is really just the beginning of the end for the hedge funds. Earnings is today for AMC, and myself, along with many other apes, predict a $50+ run. Not we're gonna move $50, but we're gonna hit 50 plus, and we are, from that point, it will put a lot of pressure on the shorts to unhinge their short positions and let this baby run like it deserves to, because they have been suppressing. This has been the most suppressed stock of the year. Now, I know a lot of people like to say that about a lot of stocks, but we can easily prove how AMC, there's something called failures to deliver. When they're shorting the stock, they're not doing it the right way, as in naked shorting, selling a share that doesn't exist over and over again. It creates a synthetic share issue, something that most people are not even aware of. And that's what AMC is. There are billions of synthetic shares that need to be bought back. And when those need to be bought back, it's going to send AMC to the moon. That's what people don't know. So they've been trying to shake us out this play for a minute, and it's stronger than ever. It's up at the start of the market day, 7:30 here. And that's the play that a lot of people have their eyes on for this week. There's several other plays that I would have you watch, but that's my top pick as well too. Now, do that. So along with those two, we have the market rundown. So that was last week's play of the week, and I'm going to end the video with this week's play of the week. Okay, so 2 weeks ago was Microvision. Last week it was AMC, and I'm going to end the video with this week's play of the week. But back to the market rundown, which is next up. Market rundown. We got the EV space going crazy. Tesla hitting back to back new all-time highs. Okay, all-time highs. It's over 1,200, about to smack 1,300. It was just at 900 the other day. Literally, the other month, a month ago, it was at 900. It's running. They're not the only one. Lucid Motors, the electric vehicle space is going crazy. Lucid Motors is going crazy. NIO has been running for 2 weeks from low 30s, 34, 33, to now being $10+ up. It smacked like 44. I think it pulled back a tiny bit if you want to get in. And then we got EVgo. So there's more than one way to skin a cat. You can get into the best players in the space. For those that do want to learn or invest in electric vehicles. But there's more than one way to skin a cat. You don't have to chase the obvious way. EVGO is a charging station company that has a lot of room to grow. They're not a premier name player, which my sensei does teach to invest in the premier player in the space, to only invest with the best. But this company, a lot of times in a new industry, there's going to be a lot of room for new players, and nobody exactly knows yet who the top dog is going to be. EVGO has a very solid network of charging stations already implemented in the United States. They have 600 charging stations I read in across 34 states. And then ChargePoint, CHPT, and BLNK, Blink Charging, are the most two known charging companies. But EVGO is a sleeper, and I expect all three of them to do extremely, extremely well. I'll be debating between if I just put options on ChargePoint or Blink. I'm going to choose between whichever one of them looks more bullish. And then I may also do an option on EVGO if it's possible. I didn't check it, see if they're running options. So support and resistance. All right, now that we talked about the market rundown, there's a huge infrastructure bill that is powering all of this. If you don't know about the infrastructure bill, I heavily, heavily encourage you to get into that and understand that government contracts is one of the biggest cash cows because people invest in it very confidently. You'll always find new people coming into the space, and that allows it to continuously grow. So yeah, the market rundown is definitely on the electric vehicle infrastructure bill. There are some other things going on that we're going to touch on as well too, as far as the market rundown, but that's where we're going to leave it for now. Now, earnings plays. A lot of people miss out on the earnings plays. I think that, there is so much that people don't get to take advantage of because they don't do the research. Now, earnings plays are risky. They're high risk, high reward, but I don't call them risky because the reason people call them risky is because they can have sharp movements to the downside. You know what I'm saying? And that's a buy opportunity. If I'm in a play and it takes a 30% drop, a 50% drop, first of all, most stocks that take a big earnings hit don't even stay down there for 30 days. If they stay down there for 2 weeks, it's a slow dip out. A lot of times they have that earnings drop and they get bought right out of it. Like, you'll see it. Microvision is a great example. It dropped to $6.90 from $10-11. That's a price it hadn't been to in over 10 months, 8 to 10 months at least, more than that, because I think December was the last time it was that low. And here we are in November. So when you get that earnings dip, it creates a tremendous buy opportunity. Look at Microvision's chart and tell me how long they stayed under $8. It fell like a rock one day, but how long did it stay down there? Okay. And when you see that, you'll understand why I like taking advantage of earnings tankings. Okay. So the next one I'm looking for, AMC has earnings tonight, 4 p.m. after market close. And that's the only earnings play that I'm confident that it's probably going to have an upward bounce before the dip. Okay. So a lot of times with earnings, I play for the dip immediately, but for AMC, I'm going to watch open tomorrow. I'm going to have a put, depending on what it does today. If it runs up past 50 today, like I want, I will put a first put, because just like with my upward bullish positions, my short positions going down, I still build them out in strikes. You never put all your money in position in one time. And so we still build it out in strikes, and I'm going to put a first strike out of 5 on maybe a second or third, depending on how much it runs up. If it blows past 50, then I'll put more, because I don't think it's going to run forever. I think it has to pull back at some point. Now, the key is to get your heaviest strike towards the top zone. So you really got to look for reversal signals, reversal tendencies, indicators when it comes to timing that put. Bollinger Bands are great for that. Okay. RSI and MACD. I like to use those three put together. We will get a lot more into technical analysis, and none of those are this week's technical topic. But I will let you know that's what I like to look at if you want to research that on your own. So AMC tonight, EVgo in 2 days, which is the company we just talked about on the market rundown for the charging stations, is going to have earnings in 2 days. I'm really hoping they get an earnings tank because I would love to play the run up today off the news, sell it back down, and get it for the low again. Rinse and repeat. That would be an ideal week for me. If I could do that with AMC and EVgo, I don't have to do anything else. I can put some weight on them, and AMC's first will give me some more cushion because I have a little extra weight on AMC than I want right now, and which is great. And then Snapchat. Snapchat is a massive earnings buy opportunity. They're the epitome of what I'm talking about. A huge company that we know is not going to fail took a massive drop. They went from 71, 73 to 51, a $20 price drop on a $70 stock. Oh my God. It's almost a third. It's like, what is that? Like 25, 30, 32%. I don't know what it is. So it's a lot. It's a lot. It's on sale. So I got some Snapchat calls for next year. Okay. Because we know Snapchat is not staying in the 50s. Surprised they didn't get bought out of the 50s immediately, but it's a bigger company, so it's going to take a little bit more time than Microvision to buy them out of that zone, and more shares of the float is larger. So that's a great, great, great buy opportunity that I want to just put out there for everybody. EVgo, AMC, Snapchat. Those are my earnings plays I'm watching for this week. I'm in 2 of the 3 already, but I am prepared to play all 3 to the downside, which means I'm prepared to sell my upward positions, wait for the drop, and buy back in on the dip. Okay, you have to know how to roll your over your options, or find your the best strike in the first place. You know what I mean? So the next topic is support and resistance. This show is going to be next level when I get my screen sharing active tomorrow, because I really want to show y'all how support and resistance rock and rolls. So I'm not going to go into it in detail, in crazy detail here, because I don't have my visuals. But when a stock goes like this, the bottom area that it never bounces underneath is what's known as support. Every time it comes to this number, it bounces off of it. It comes down, bounces off that number every time. Boom, 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 boom. That's what's called support. And resistance is the opposite. When it hits the top parts of these runs, it comes back down, boom, boom, and it gets rejected back down over and over again. That's where the resistance is. That's where the stock is having difficulty breaking through to a new level. We can look at technical definitions of these things, but that's never how I teach. You have to understand how they're applied, honestly. Application is almost more important than definition, because a lot of times the definition that you see is not explicitly how these items are being used, these indicators and analysis. So support and resistance, I could talk for a long time about it. It's a very cornerstone concept that a lot of people don't realize they need to learn. A lot of people come into a play, and the first thing that they want to do is they want to buy, but you have to establish what the trend is. And once you are looking at the chart to see what the trend is, first of all, when in doubt, zoom it out, go for a wider, longer time frame in order to assess what the trend is first. You want to see the overall trend before you get into the short-term trend. So I may look anywhere between 3 to 5 years to see what the overall trend is of a stock. Then I'll look at the 1-year trend, and then I'll look at like the 3-month trend. Excuse me, to see what it's doing more recently. Now, as you see, whether it's in an upward swing or a downward swing, from that point, you're then going to want to establish, if it's in a downward swing, You're watching. You're not going to get into, don't get into downward trends. Wait for it to reverse first. This is what savvy investors do. This is the experience that most people aren't going to share without you paying them for it. You want to make sure that it has confirmations, what we call, at the trend has reversed, and you don't have no problem riding it back up. Okay. Sometimes you got to miss out on a little bit of price action in order to wait for confirmation. Don't be afraid. Don't be, overly eager to be first. That's how a lot of people get caught up. So don't get me wrong. If you doing 1/10, if you're planning your strikes out, okay, then it doesn't matter, right? Because you're doing dollar cost average then over time, and you're buying on strike days when the market is red, not when it's green. Now, if it's an overall winner, then yeah, it's going to be up from the last time you bought, but is it down recently? Let it at least be down on the day. Let the high for the day be like 35 and you get in at 32, on a pullback. Like, never just keep buying at the top over and over again. It's just the worst way strategically to maximize profits. That's the worst way, because now you need the most run up after, right? So if I'm getting it on a pullback, then I don't need as much run up. So support and resistance, massive technical analysis tool. I mean, when I say massive tool, you really can't learn anything else until you learn that. Okay, that's the beginning of chart reading. Just the beginning. Next topic, the crypto market. Bitcoin has been running all weekend. It's currently at $65,973.44. It is up 6.38% in 24 hours. That's incredible. It's on quite a tear. Same for Ethereum, which is currently trading at $4,740. And I love it. You're going to see, the rest of the guys get a bounce. Chainlink is still at 34. ADA is still at $2.04. Doge is at 28 cents, which is nice, up 7%. SHIB is at 5707, down 1%. So, you're going to see the trickle effect as Bitcoin continues to do what it does. If you want to know how to play these cryptos, but from the stock market side, maybe you're not set up for crypto yet, which you should be. Binance is my crypto platform of choice, but there are 1,000 good ones. There's so many. Voyager, KuCoin, Crypto.com. There's a lot of really tremendous crypto platforms that I endorse. I think they're all great. I use a couple of them, but Binance is my primary. Now, SHIB and Mana dip before the rip, especially Mana. Okay, Mana is about to go. People don't understand how pivotal, how vital Mana is in the metaverse space. I was a little disappointed that I didn't get back into Mana before this big run up to $3. It's at $2.72 right now. But it spent the majority of this year under $1. So you could have tripled your money already and still been holding. So that would have been nice. But it's going to cost people a lot more to get into the metaverse and get into Mana, because it's literally on a dip before the rip. It's about to rip. My next prediction would be that it's not going to stop before $6 to $8 on the next leg up. Yeah, I'm expecting a really, really big influx in traffic when this starts running, because it's the cornerstone of the metaverse. It literally is the cornerstone of the metaverse. So please understand that. Give me one sec. All right. Sorry. So it's so cold. Oh my goodness. Just got a text message. So SHIB and Mana, look into Decentraland. If you want a risky play with high risk, high reward, SHIB. But if you want low risk, because Mana is a safe investment, safe asset to get into, I would definitely recommend it. Then the last two topics, because I'm getting a couple of calls and texts in here, people asking about the market early, staking, okay, and BlockFi. There's huge ways. Oh, okay. I know what you want. My bad. Um, so how to earn money outside of your direct investment. One great, tremendous, powerful tool is staking. It's pretty much where you put your crypto down as collateral and you lock it in with a brokerage, and then they pay you. They pay you for letting them hold your crypto. It's just like what banks used to do. You put your money in the bank. The bank is going to take your money and they're going to invest it. That's what people don't know. They give you BS returns. The only difference here is with staking, you actually get reasonable profits, not no 0.01% like the bank 0.02%. No, they're actually giving on Ethereum up to 8.25% per month, 8.25% a month. So if you're staking, um, if you're staking, let's just say you're doing well, because I'm about to be doing real well. If you're doing well and you're staking like 10K, you're gonna make $800 a month with your eyes closed. Okay, $800 a month. If you're staking 100K, you're gonna make $8,000 a month with your eyes closed, just for letting them hold your Ethereum, hold your crypto. If it's not Ethereum that gives 8.25, don't bite my head off, but I'm pretty sure it's Ethereum that they're giving 8.25% on. Even if it's not that high, they're giving some really nice returns, better than what you can get for most of your fiat money, your dollars, by far. In addition to that, the staking, they also offer the first crypto credit card. So this credit card, every single time you use it, you get 1.5% Bitcoin free for every purchase. Every purchase you make, 1.5% of the purchase you're going to get for free to your account in Bitcoin. Then on top of that, if you want to take your crypto and invest into something else, you don't have to sell it. They give you staking, they give you the credit card, the crypto credit card, and then they give you collateral loans against your crypto. They will literally give you a loan and against your crypto and allow you to take that same exact value and go invest it someplace else. This is how the rich get crazy rich. You put all your money into a position that's making you money, and then you let them loan you against that position and you invest that money too. Now you have several cash cows. You have the income stream from the staking, you have the income stream from your crypto, and then you have the income stream from investing against your crypto. Now, of course, if you're a crappy investor, you shouldn't invest against your crypto. But for somebody who knows what they're doing, knows how to invest long term, it's a no brainer. So I'll be setting up my BlockFi account, and there will be links for anybody watching this to get up to $250 of free Bitcoin just for making a deposit when you sign up for BlockFi. They do reward you like that too. So the last segment for today is going to be the buy zone. What's in the buy zone? What's a good pick? A lot of the things we talked about today already, obviously, are going to go greener. So I would say that they're good plays to make. However, buy zone implies that it's really far from the 52-week high. It's on sale. It's in a buy zone. It's on the dip, on a dip. It's bottomed out. What's bottomed out? Long story short, that's what we really want to know. So the first one on buy zone for today is OCGN. They're actually another jab company. Moderna and Pfizer and some of these other guys have had pullbacks. Pfizer's doing well, but Moderna has had some pullbacks because some news, there's competition in the space. And the effectiveness game is allowing other people to have some runs too, because there's always multiple players in the biotech, biopharma. But in particular, OCGN I already played it once to, what was it, $18 it ran up to? I think I sold it at $16.50. I got in at 10, so I didn't want to get too greedy. You know what I'm saying? I knew that it had the chance to run to 17. My call was to 17, but I didn't think I was that spot on. It went to 18. I was off by $1. So it went to 18, and then it tanked 50 to 60% back down to 9. It's currently at 10 and change, and it's going to make another run. And when I talk about rinse and repeat, this is literally one of the most perfect examples. Okay, so oxygen is going to, I'm trying to see what it's at right now for y'all. It's at 10.24 is what it closed at. And it's literally, yeah, it's pretty much still at that same exact price. OCGN definitely going to have another run back up to 18.20. So that's definitely in the buy zone, 50% off the 52-week high. And then that it just hit because they got approval overseas to use their jab in more countries, India, Australia, and some others. So do your own research, but that's in a buy zone. And the other buy zone pick is Roblox. I could literally do a whole show just about buy zone picks because there's always so many assets that are in a buy zone. But I'd like to give you something that stands out to me and that I believe in long term. OCGN, I know the money is going into these jab markets, and when they get approval in big nations, then it's almost like the money is guaranteed. Roblox is an entertainment company that also teaches educational content to children. Um, that's not even what their primary function is. Roblox is actually a big, huge kids network where they can like build their own programs and games and stuff. It's been viral and around for a long time. They've grown from that internet platform to a channel. They have their own channel and their own shows now. And I think, what was this? One of these big shows that the kids like, they have like an exclusive show on Roblox. I can't remember what show it is, but they have some good content. Now, why is it in a buy zone? It's at $78. And although it did pull back to 71 before the most recent run up, it ran from 71 to 85. Then it pulled back a little bit. Then it ran to 86. And now it pulled back again and it's at 78. All right, $8 less. Now the 52-week high is 103 and change. So it's still 20-30% off the 52-week high, still in a buy zone. And I don't know if it's going to go to 71 again. I don't think it's going to go below 76 again. I could be wrong. Could hit 74, 75, but I really don't think so. So in other words, I think this is very near bottom, definitely buy zone range. Take a first strike. Never put all your money in one time. None of this is financial advice. You got to do your own research. But I do strongly believe that it has the potential and it has the base. Should have got back in Cambridge Energy. Oh my God, Blink is running. Blink is up 12%. The one that I just told you about, BLNK, up 12% in the pre-market to $35 already. This is going to be a hell of a day. I hope earnings tanks them because I want to get in, but I don't want to buy at its current price. Okay. I had some options before that were for the $35 mark because I knew it was going to run at 35, but now it's at 35. I don't know what the top is going to be before it pulls back. So I'm going to watch it for a day or two. Earnings is here, and then I'm going to buy the dip. Buy the dip. Lucid is up 4.86%. ChargePoint is up 13%. Oh my God, the EVs are running. You don't wake up and rise up and see so many plays double-digit percentage. Double digit. That means from 4 a.m. to now, it's up 13%. It's 750, guys. So pay attention to where the money's going. And I'm definitely going to run some options on either Blink. Whoever is up the least, actually, I can't go by that. I might go with who's up the most. I don't know. But I already told you my plays, AMC, Eve Go, looking out the gate. But I might add in one of these top runners for a quick in and out move on a day trade. Okay. But everything else I told you, those are plays that you can believe in the weeks and days to come. Weeks, days, even months to come. Lucid is doing well too. So thanks for tuning in to Zen Plants Green. We will keep this amazing news and research show. This is, edutainment only. None of it is financial advice. And I appreciate y'all for doing your own due diligence, but also taking some of this information and leads and using it to your benefit. Top 2 picks under $1, Sundial and Moho. Grand Rising, East Thrive, for those that want to be their best long term, because what is money without the health to enjoy it? Keep planting green, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.